It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on San Diego.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they've got all W's on the ledger so far. A perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Turn it up!
The numbers for Walker from last week's effort. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Aftershocks.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down. Potter. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone, and they hit him for the completion for the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Back to throw. Potter. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Aftershocks.
From the gun, Potter. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of
To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Throwing on first down. Potter. Throw left side, complete. That's Phillips. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
a gain of 1 yard.
Operating from the gun, Potter. And And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And it's good to make it 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
Ravens, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
They've won 2 straight games, and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Now the second down throw on target. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Looking to throw on second down. Cowan. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before we get a good head of steam going.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Warner. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Cowan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ballard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Somebody back gets hit.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun. Potter. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Potter. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Cowan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, it certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Off play action. Cowan. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Operating from the gun. Cowan to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
17.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cowan, he's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play. Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. To throw from his end zone. Potter got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, Trent. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Down. It's Walker, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Potter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Potter. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Potter. Throw left side complete. It's Phillips. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. Walker, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Potter. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Cowan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, and maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. To throw on 3rd down. Potter. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st down, it's Warner. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was taken down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, Cowan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hayes. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. They'll run. This is Pierce. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A run here with Pierce. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play.
Operating from the gun. Cowan. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll bring him back within 4.
10. Ravens 6.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll run on first down. Trent, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun. Potter. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. To throw on second down, Cowan, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. To throw on third down, Cowan. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun. Potter firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Potter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again. Potter. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Potter. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And it's caught. Touchdown. From a yard out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is when having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Ravens ready to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the Bills with the lead in the 2nd quarter. The Bills locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we say, so long, America. Hello, England, as we head over the Atlantic to check out the action in London. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. The Lions seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw on second down. Cowan, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And 6 yards to go.
On third down, Cowan. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd and 11.
From the gun, Cowan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and the 11.
To throw on third down, Cowan gets it to Meredith, complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing that puts them in that position.
On first down, Walker. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Potter firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Number 86.
That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
They'll run on first down. Walker, and he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They run again with Walker. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain
in the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite their lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Potter, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Potter. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will get the lead up to 14. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
in the air on second down. Cowan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
On third down, Cowan. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on for the 5th time here today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Potter. And this throw will be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Ballard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Cowan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Warner. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
from the gun on third down. Cowan, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
Charles, he's got to be shaking his head after that drop.
No doubt about it, because that was a chance to put 6 on the board. And in today's football, you have to score touchdowns every opportunity because offenses are so high-powered.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So give them the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you trying to...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he puts it through. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So here are visitors to take over on offense.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
On first down, it's Walker. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
At the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walker, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. This offense on third down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Walker, just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
They'll keep it on the ground. Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour.
Whoa. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. From the gun, Potter. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a draw play. It's Walker. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. Operating from the gun. Potter. Hard throw. Incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw. Send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, Cowan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Cowan. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Cowan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Cowan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, Potter. Looking middle, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 45-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it over before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Good job.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Cowan. And his throw is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again, Cowan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. From the gun, Cowan. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cowan. Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cowan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Warner. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. It's Walker, and they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Well, they bring their punter out there now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice spin into some open field. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
At their own 40.
So the Ravens now down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. It's a tall order, but they do begin with decent field position on 1st down. Down. Cowan. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Oh, it's real easy to celebrate the throw there, but this was all about the protection because he had all day to sit back, survey the situation, and then really step into that one. He wouldn't have been able to do it without the help of his offensive line, though.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun, Cowan. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for our visitors, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7.